everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton to take a look at a car that frankly I haven't heard much about lately, and I certainly haven't seen it on YouTube at all. And here at Shabby's Rides, we'll do any car to bring it to you. And so what do we have today? We have a 2022 Chevrolet Malibu RS. So let's dig in. All right, starting with the front end of this mosaic black metallic Malibu RS. We have standard projector beam headlights, standard lighting for the daytime running lights and turn signals. I do like how that silver trim weaves in and out of the top and bottom part of the grille, that blacked out bow tie in the middle. Overall, it's a pretty nice looking front end here on a car that has been in the Chevy lineup since the 1960s. All right, wheel and tire setup on this Malibu RS. We have an 18-inch wheel, gloss black and silver, the blacked out bow tie in the middle, standard brake and rotor package. Tire size are 245 on the width, 45 series sidewall, 18s, all-season tires, front wheel drive. All right, full side profile on the Malibu hasn't changed much. It's been in the lineup for a long time. I do like the black. I do like the blacked out badges. I think it makes it look cool. We have a nice hard body line that starts right underneath the side view mirror and goes right through the back doors into the back wheel well, which I think gives it a nice sense of movement. As we come in closer, we are color matched on the side view mirrors. We're color matched on the front and rear door handle. The fuel filler cap is on the right side of the car. We are color matched up on the roof with that shark fin antenna, and there is no sunroof. All right, the rear end of the Malibu, I like that trunk lid spoiler that kicks up off the trunk. I think that looks great. We got that Malibu name on the left blacked out, the blacked out Chevy bow tie in the middle, and then on the right we have that red RS badge, which means Rally Sport. As we drop down lower, we have functional dual exhaust, again with that nice black paint. I think it looks really good. So let's take a listen to this exhaust. All right, we're under the hood of this Malibu, and what are we looking at? We're looking at a 1.5 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine mated to a CVT transmission. 160 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque. MPGs, 29 in the city, 36 on the highway, 32 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, we are sitting in this 2022 Malibu RS. And before we get started with the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this cost? Well, MSRP, the way this Malibu RS is optioned, you're looking at an MSRP of $25,795. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal, brake and accelerator. Being an RS, I would like to see this with aluminum finish on the pedals. Let me know what you think. We have the all-season Chevy floor mats. We have power seats for the driver with lumbar, but manual seats for the front passenger. And we have this black cloth interior. Nice design, nice and comfortable here in the front, but a very monochromatic design on the inside of this Malibu RS. Again, speaking of monochromatic, we have a very monochromatic looking door panel with a combination of hard black plastic with a little soft touch, and then that black cloth design around the rest. The upside is we have flat black on all the switchgear to avoid fingerprints. We come to the dash, we have some soft touch. This black cloth material and then hard plastic down below. And then we have a nice large glove box, and we do have the wheel locks that come with this particular car. Infotainment system time. We do have this 8-inch integrated infotainment system from General Motors, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. This particular one does not have nav built in, so you have to do the navigation through your phone, but you can set up driver profiles, Bluetooth your phone, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot. So there are some good features here in this particular system. And then when we go to the backup camera, really nice and clear with trajectory. I love the GM rear backup cameras. They are really nice. As we move down further, we do have manual controls for the infotainment system, our 4-way hazards. Here is our engine stop start button. Down below here, we do have just plain old heat or air. There is no climate control in this particular car. As we come down even further, we have the snack tray down there. And then if you can see way underneath here, there we go. We have a 12 volt, an aux jack, a USB-C, and a USB-A. As we come back out, here is the gear shift. Nice gear shift gator with red stitching. It's too bad I don't have any red stitching around the inside of the interior, because that would have really made it look nice. We have our traction control off button over there. We have our electric parking brake here. Here is our key fob, where we have lock and unlock, remote start, open the trunk, panic button, Chevy bow tie in the back. Nice weight. We have 2 cup holders. I really like this light gray around the center console. I think it really looks nice, lifts it up a little bit, but also gets rid of some of all that black. We have a tray here for storage, and then on the armrest, nice and soft, we open it up, we look inside, and we have some good storage with a felt bottom. All right, the Chevy steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, nice flat black on the switchgear, the Chevy bow tie on the horn button, fairly plain, but we do have a little silver trim around there. On the left, we have our cruise control. On the right, telephone and voice commands. On the stalks, here is our windshield wiper controls. Here is the bright lights, turn signals. Down on the left, brighten or dim the dash, headlight controls right here. As we move to the dash, we have an analog digital combo. We have analog gauges for our speedometer and tachometer, fuel level and coolant temperature, and then a small display in the middle that's going to take you through your trip information. It's going to take you through your tire pressures, range to tank, average miles per gallon, that sort of thing. So overall, a nice digital analog combo, especially in a car at this price point. You really can't argue with it. Overhead console time. We do have LED lighting on the interior on the overhead console, which is a nice touch. If you want these lights to turn on and off when you open the door, you leave this button in the off position, and then when you open the door, the lights will come on, and then when you close the door, the lights will go off after a few seconds. There we go. It takes a little while, but that's all right. We have our SOS button on star right here. Here are the visors, vanity mirror. Let's check if we have a slider. And no, we don't. So that visor isn't going to work out all that well if the sun's coming in from the side. All right, we are on the back of this 2022 Malibu RS. And what do we have going on back here? Again, the same cloth seating as before. Plenty of room for me in the back as a rear seat passenger with the headroom at 5'11". Seat is set for my driving position. Plenty of knee room, shoulder width room. The panel, door panel in the back is about the same as on the front, except we have hard black plastic up here. Flat black on the switchgear with that brushed aluminum door handle. So overall, it's pretty comfortable back here. All right, the center console for rear seat passengers, we don't have any heat and air vents. We do have a 12 volt down below, but we don't have any connectivity in the back for the rear seat passengers. We do have a couple of seat pockets behind each seat, which is nice, and we do not have a rear armrest. So if you have a cups, you need to stick them in this door pocket on either door. All right, trunk action going on here. You can open the trunk with the key fob, or if you forget you're back here and you don't have the keys, you just under the bow tie, hit the button, lift it up. Nice large opening. We have the carpeted floor mats in here, as well as the all-weather cargo mat. If we open this up, we have a nice spare underneath, so thank you, Chevy, for the spare. Overall, though, nice room here in the back trunk area for the Malibu. And if you want to lower those back seats, we do have the pull levers. You just yank on those, coming around to each side of the car, and down they go. Come around to the other side. We have a 60-40 split, 60 on the right, 40 on the left. And down that one we'll go. And now we have a lot more space for those larger items, so a nice use of space here in this Malibu. Here is the window sticker for this 2022 Malibu RS. So feel free to stop the video, zoom in, see everything that is in this particular car. And now let's take it out for a spin. All right, so we are sitting in this Malibu RS ready to get it out on the road. And before we do that, let's start about what we are missing in here. Besides the nav that we're missing, we don't have heated seats, we don't have ventilated seats, we don't have a heated steering wheel, and we don't have wireless charging. So the tech is minimal in this particular car with this price point at $25,700, $25,800. I don't know. I really think for that money, you probably need at least some heated seats in here. Let me know what you think about that, because there's other brands in this price point that are going to give you the heated seats and probably wireless charging. So I think we are a bit behind the 8 ball as far as that goes in this Malibu RS. But now, since we got that out of the way, we're going to take this for a spin. And the thing that shocks me is, like I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't think Chevy still made the Malibu. I mean, I don't know why I didn't think that. I guess just because I see them around, but I just was of the mindset that they had killed this car off a few years ago, and they have this thing ready and set for production for 2023 as well. So this car is going to be around at least yet another model year, but we're in the 2022 RS with the CVT. And RS, of course, like I said earlier, stands for Rally Sport. Is this a sport trim car? Well, this is an appearance package. I like the black. I like the blacked out badges. I like the RS badge. Excuse me. I like the RS badge in the back. But with the CVT, you're not going to get a sport drive. So this is really more of an appearance package, even though it rides well. My goodness, sorry. I have to apologize. Well, all these leaves blowing around, my allergies are really kicking up. It's smooth, it's comfortable. The seats are very comfortable, these cloth seats. Not a problem as far as comfort with the cloth seats. But, we are pretty basic as far as the layout. Everything's easy to get to. Visibility is good out the side view mirrors and the rear view mirror and the rear window. So that's not an issue. I like the simplicity of the dash, the way everything is laid out and easy for you to quick look at when you're driving to make sure everything is where you want it to be. You got the turbo 1.5 liter. I think that's fine in a car like this at this price point. I can't knock the CVT at just under $26,000 because that's right in line with what we see from other manufacturers in this price area. So I can't knock that, but what I can knock is don't think this is a rally sport. It's a rally sport in appearance only, and otherwise it's going to drive very much like a regular Malibu. does with minimal equipment. But I do like how it gets up and goes and gets up to speed, no problem. Very, very easy. The steering is very direct. You can turn this car and point it in the direction you want it to go, and it's going to go. So that's good. Now, we don't have anybody behind us. So I'll do an emergency stop. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we locked up the wheels a little bit. But it stopped on a dime. Didn't want to pull all over the place. Stop again. Yep. No problem. 3, 2, 1. So we got that spool up, but the CVT doesn't want to engage fast enough with the turbos spooling up to get this thing off the line fast enough. But, you know, that's what you're going to get. It is what it is. It's okay. And that's kind of how I feel about this Malibu RS overall. It is okay. If you need a car and you want it to look pretty cool on the outside with the RS blacked out package, and you want something that isn't going to break the bank and it's going to get you around town from point A to point B without any problems, and it's good on gas, and this is good on gas, with a combined 32 miles per gallon on regular unleaded. So you are going to get some good MPGs out of this car. So if you want something like that, I think this car is something you might want to put on your list to look at, since they do still have 2022s on the lot, and Chevy is going to be bringing out 2023s as well. So this car isn't going goodbye like I thought it might, considering how Chevrolet has really refocused itself on SUVs, trucks, EVs, and less on cars. But it is what it is. This is where we are with this Malibu RS. Overall, it's not bad. So let me know what you think. Is this still a relative car in the market today? That's what I would like to know from everybody out there on YouTube. I don't see a lot of these on YouTube. That's why I wanted to do it, kind of give everybody a look at what the latest and greatest Malibu RS is going to look like, what it drives like. But you guys tell me, is this car still relevant in the marketplace? Is this car good enough to compete with other cars in this segment? Let me know what you think. I do want to thank Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this Malibu RS for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.